2011. What is that year going to be like? Hopefully it can continue on from what last year was like.
I'm
it's TEMPHUiBIS here, and today it's time to talk about 2010 and how much of a fantastic year it's been. I'm going to do the analysis now, but I'm going to try my best here and not make it 45 minutes like last year's one. So right now I'm going to start off here with the game of the year. My game of the year, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That game has got to be one of the most different, unique games I've ever played, yeah, for this generation. It's like a game back in the olden days, but advanced on it. Like all the lovely 8-bit, 16-bit graphics, or just 8-bit, shall I say, and that, yeah, and using a more advanced term on them, yeah, making them having all different, very good character designs, you know, very good designs, and the gameplay just absolute brilliant. Like 16-bit, 8-bit gameplay, just, you know, advanced on all of those. And then you got the chiptune music here, which is more advanced as well. All the music done by Anamaguchi, very good band. You know, that's just a beautiful recipe for a fantastic game. It does borrow a few aspects from other old games and everything that year, but that's what Scott Pilgrim is all about. It's based on video games, but it's a game that I had so much bloody fun with, and that, you know, I think it's a damn fantastic game. Very, very perfect. It's my game of the year by a clear mile. And I have a couple of runner-ups, which is Shank and Joe Danger. Those two games are also original in their own ways and stuff. I know Joe Danger borrows a couple of aspects here from Tony Hawk's, but to me it's a fantastic game. It's like Tony Hawk's and Motocross Maniacs for the Game Boy mixed. Love those games. So that's also another brilliant game that I like. And Shank is a fantastic, brutal game. Sadly, I haven't got those two games yet. I've got Scott Pilgrim, but not the other two. But I will have them soon. I was just playing the demos, and the demos was enough to make me love those games that much. You know what I mean? And the film of the year, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Again, man, that film to me is one of the most original, proper, brilliant films ever. So video games orientated. You know, very, very based on video games. It has beautiful effects that you know you don't always see in films, which I feel is randomness and just makes the film feel like a film. Stuff that I like right there, man, off the bat. Fantastic film. It was very shocking, yeah, that I went on the first day in the cinema and there was hardly much people there. You know, oh well. But it's a great film, great imagination in the film, and I really like it. And I want to talk about my MMA fight of the year. And this fight weren't actually even in the UFC, but it was in the WEC, which is sister company, but now they're merged. It's Uriah Faber versus Jose Aldo. You know, that fight has got to be one of the best fights. Now, I've always heard about Uriah Faber, but I never had any sort of way to watch WEC. But when I managed to see Uriah Faber fight for the first time and see Jose Aldo fight for the first time, that's the first fight, and I'm already a fan. I'm already a fan of both of them. Not just Jose Aldo, but Uriah Faber as well. Although Uriah lost a match, I've never seen someone take so much punishment and stay in all the way to the end of the match or for a decision. The guy was so fucking mashed at the end of the second round and the third round, yeah, that his own bloody cornerman was carrying him to the seat, and he still carried on. What beautiful heart is that? That is just brilliant. You know, it's just two guys who know how to fight. Jose Aldo's fucking deadly. He's bloody deadly. And you know what I mean? That's just the fight of the year for me. And the best thing about that is it's on Blu-ray. Going to be up there soon. Watch. And so that's what I'm going to start off here, the analysis with, yeah, just saying what I felt was brilliant in it. Now, I just want to start talk about what's been really happening that year, because it was really fantastic. I've been having a lot more fun than usual, that's a definite fact. I mean, everyone knows about the UFC Fan Expo that I went to, and the UFC 120 that I went to straight after that. You know, I always said I wanted to be in a UFC event, and when it happened, it's a dream come true. And it's like, wow, I was in the front row. How brilliant could it get? The best thing is just how brilliant it was meeting all those fighters. It was so class, and I enjoyed myself then. And Got to see all the brilliant stuff in the UFC Fan Expo. Got to see all the other MMA brands, what they sell, and how the fighters train. It was just so class to go there, and seeing the UFC 120, seeing it right in front of your face, man. It's more louder. You go more crazy, man. I've got to go to another one. I can't let that be the last one. I've got to go to another one, man. So I've got to say, man, that's one of the biggest things that I definitely got to say that I enjoyed myself on. So one of the things that I want to talk about, what I've been working on during the whole 2010 year. Some of the things I work on are always really, really big, so they always take long to do. But I've been working on a character, you know, on an animation. Been working on a character for ages. I'm trying to make that character look as great as he can bloody well get, you know. I haven't shown him on YouTube. I'm not going to show him on YouTube until he's actually done, to be honest. I've shown him to a couple of friends, but I mean, that's, you know, friends who come around my house. Obviously they see me working on him. Some of them really don't like the way he looks, and some of them think he looks completely weird. The others love it, you know. And so I know there is going to be a few mixed reactions when I do show him here on YouTube, right? But somehow I don't think it's all about how he looks. It's going to be about what he does. And there's a load of things I want to do to make sure he's 100% perfect. And also part of my next album, as I've said already, is based on him. So it's going to be a damn great thing if I finish him. So that's what I've been working on lately, and I'm still working on him now because I'm still doing experimenting, still practicing new things. I'm learning more new styles of rigging, animating and modelling set up to go more further. I'm going to have so much people to thank at the end of this. And the best thing, one of the cool things that's been happening in the year is I've been getting a few artists to draw him in 2D in their own styles. It's always good to see one of your own characters in someone else's style, and some of the drawings look bloody brilliant. I'm still not even showing that, yeah, because I don't want anyone to have an idea of what my character looks like before I'm not even going to show what my character looks like, you know, before I finish my one and show him out. There will be times where I'll be like showing something about the project as I go along, but all I gotta say is I'm having fun just working on just this one character alone. You know, both animation and music is what I like doing. I like doing both of them. They really are a cool thing. So but that's one of the things I've been working on this year, and the commissions of getting artists to draw them has been a fun experience. Especially one of the artists who's drawing them is someone who I've been a fan of. So that's my nose. My nose is always itching me up here. One of my fans here, I'm a fan here of this artist named Matthew Smith, and he's drawing my characters, and boy, it's a fantastic drawing so far. He's nearly finished with it. I've been a fan of his work for 8 years, and he's drawing my character. That's just an honour, you know what I mean? So that's nothing. That's just went well last year. Now to talk about some of the few little bad news is, well, not bad news, but some of the negative news is, it's the fact people are probably wondering what's happened with music. I mean, I have to admit, yeah, music was pretty poor for 2010. I only managed to finish 3 tracks, which is pretty poor. Well, I have been working on a lot of music here. It's just that I haven't been finishing tracks. Starting a track here is sometimes, yeah, that can be the easiest thing here, because like you have a lovely, beautiful idea, you do it, it works, but then it's only 20 seconds or 30 seconds of the track done. You don't want to just take those 30 seconds and just keep repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating, so the tune just loops every 30 seconds. You've got to have something after it that still sounds cool. Sometimes you make something and it just fucks the rest of it up. It's weird, you know what I mean? Sometimes what I have used to do is I used to do tunes and then just do a complete switch straight after, but I don't want to keep doing that. So I'm really trying hard to work on the music, trying hard to keep positive. But music hasn't gone really that well, but I've still been trying to just enjoy everything I have been doing and use that happiness to try and get back into music, really. One of the things I have been practicing on as well is DJing. NSG's been teaching me to DJ. I feel I can DJ okay now, but I tried doing a couple of sets, you know, and some of them have come out a bit wrong. That's why I always say that DJ set that I uploaded already on YouTube, that was fluke. I just know that was fluke, because I mean, it's not as easy as it sounds. It's not as easy as it is. You could get it right one day and get it fucked up next day. It's really hard. And also with music, what's also been happening in music, I've got to say, I've got to be honest, is that I've lost confidence as well. You know, I know people like my music a lot and everything like, yeah, but I just know my music can be better than that. This is the reason why I have not actually started on the new album yet. The album's going to be a big album. It's going to take time, but I want to start it when I know I've got the experience that, I mean, I'm not experienced, but I just know that, my music, the style, could be better. You know what I mean? That's why I've been practicing a bit more lately. I even got a little new goal that I'm going to set myself as well. Because quite a lot of people who liked my Yoshi remix been asking me, hey Temp, why don't you put it on Overclock Remix? And they didn't put it on Overclock Remix. And I spoke to one of the guys from Overclock Remix, and he gave me a message that the song sounded fake. The song lacked a lot, needed a lot of improvement. It just wasn't half. They said it was like half decent. They want quality on their website. You know what I mean? So I had to admit, yeah, that was like a call. That was a wake up call, really. Wake up call to know that, man, you know, your music. You think your music's great, but you still need more. There's never. You can't always learn enough. You need to get better each time. So what a new goal that I have is proving that wrong. Try and get myself on Overclock Remix. So I'm coming. So this year, I'm going to promise you that this year there's going to be a lot more game remixes coming out. I've got one finished. Well, it's nearly finished now. Yeah, it's kind of finished. Just want to sort out a couple of things on there. That's going to be my next video. It's going to be a game remix. Not telling you what game yet, and that, but it's going to be a game remix. My next video up. It's going to be a tune. And what I want to try and see and do is if I can prove them wrong. Because getting myself on Overclock Remix can help get me more into the gaming industry. Yeah, because most of these artists on Overclock Remix do make games. Make music for games, sorry. So I really want to continue doing it and try and get as best as I can. So that's what's really been happening with music. And people are wondering what's been happening with videos. I've been talking about a load of videos that I've been planning to do. Guess what? They're still happening. They're still in the mix. They're still being edited. You know, one video that I was supposed to have done almost 3 years ago, yeah, was my top 10 beat 'em up characters videos. What's been happening with that video is that I want to tape all the footage. I don't want to just say them what they are on camera like that. I want to tape footages and make a good edited video out of them. Some of the games, I don't even have them. I don't want to rip them off YouTube. I want to make my own footages. I always like, when it comes to me making videos, I always like to do my own thing, you know what I mean? So a few of the games I haven't even got, but that's nearly edited down to the T, and I'm getting the games soon. So I'll be finishing editing videos for that. You know, a load of other videos that I have planned, they just need to be edited. So that's why I've not been coming out with much videos more frequently as I used to before. Also, some topics, I've been running out of ideas for topics, because usually I always would talk about games that comes out, but I have to be honest, I'm not really feeling some of the new games coming out lately these days, really. I mean, from what I'm seeing, it seems that all these new games and everything, it's just all Black Ops and stuff like that, you know, all Call of Duty stuff, all first-person shooters, a few things, and a few other games I'm just not really into. I guess there's one good game that I definitely could talk about, is Dead Space 2, and that I've played a demo and it was wicked. But that's what's been happening with videos. I try and make more videos when I've got a good topic to talk about and everything's all in the right time. So that's all I've got to say on that situation. But I've really been enjoying stuff. Like I've been going around my brother's house a bit more times now because my nephew is born. Well, my nephew was born in 2010. You know, so I've got a nephew now. I've got, you know, got my niece, got my nephew. You know, trying to just enjoy life and hang out with my family a lot more often. So that's why there's so much delays in so many things. I hope people can understand. And going out on many outings that I did in 2010. I remember going to Chicago Rib Shack, yeah, with my friend Dennis, my friend Mr. Grimes, and out with one of my other cousins, and having a good time. So I've been trying to have a good time with everything, you know. If there's any bad thing, really bad thing here that happened in 2010, there actually is a bad thing that happened in 2010, and that was the fact that my my cousin passed away in a motorcycle crash. You know, I don't know why a lady was trying to do a 3-point turn where she was doing it, because I swear the 3-point turns are disallowed on these roads. Well, but he was only 21 years old. In fact, actually, he was 20 years old, but he was buried on what would have been his 21st birthday. So that's what I mean. It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate loss, that one, that is. You know, because my uncle has so many children, and that was his youngest one. So I know how hurt they all are. Even though this happened last year, it's still, the pain's all still going to be around. Most of my cousins are just not even in the mood to speak to me now because of what happened to their little brother, and it's all understandable. That's the only bad thing that's happened in 2010. You know, I could have turned around and said it could have been the perfect year, but because of that, it isn't the perfect year. But I try my best to keep positive, and everything I do from now on, it's all for my cousin Alva. It's all for him. Just rest in peace, man. And one cool thing here that happened in the year 2010, yeah, was my me passing my driving test. Who'd ever thought that I'd actually be driving? I never ever thought that I'd go back to driving. I mean, I was driving during 2002 and 2004, but I quit it then so I could get all my equipment for the studio and everything, and then so I could spend more time work. I never ever thought I'd go back to driving lessons. And 2009 I did. In 2010 I passed my test, so I've got that crap out of the way. Now it's all about bloody keeping up with paying insurance and stuff for the car. That's actually what I wanted to avoid. That's why I didn't do driving lessons. But well, no one can't say that I ain't made changes in my life now. A beautiful good thing that's been happening in the year, near the end of the year, was getting my brand new sound card, yeah, to make, because I mean I had problems with my last sound card, and there were problems with it, yeah, where it wasn't taking the sound properly for certain things. Someone always told me that external sound cards are the worst ones. You want to use internal sound cards that either have a external sound interface or just internal sound card overall. What I have here is the Layla 3G, which is an internal sound card but has a great sound interface, and it's making music much more helpful for me. Nothing's fucking up. It's a bit more easier. In fact, it actually does more than what I expected it to do. It actually does more than what I needed to make it even more better and easier. And getting the expander free for the Commodore has helped out with the stuff that I got. And then there was always the cartridge that was mashing up that I always wanted, that I always liked making music from. I managed to go on eBay and find another free. That was just lucky. That was just brilliant, really. Didn't even think that would happen. And then for Christmas, I got my big monitor that I still can't really show you through here, but I can show you this picture, and this is the work in progress on the actual song that that I've got planned for you guys soon. So I'm hoping, yeah, all you guys will like it, yeah, when it's done. That's most of the things here that I can really say here for 2010. You know, what is the future? What am I going to bring out in 2011? Well, when my character's finished, when most of the videos that I've been planning to work on that just has a bit of editing to do and animation to do, when those are finished, those will be there. More game remixes this year. And anything else cool that I plan. That's what I can say, that's the future for the moment. That's what's planned for 2011. And also a few DJ sets when I can get one right without fucking up, you know what I mean? So that's all I got to say, guys. How many minutes have gone past? 21. Excellent. I managed to shorten it down, yeah, from 45 minutes last year, and from the 1 hour 30 minutes that I had when I filmed this before. So that's it, guys. I just want to say that 2010 has got to be one of the best years ever, besides my cousin passing away. It really, if that didn't happen, that year could have really been the best year ever. But I'm trying my best. All I'm saying is, because of that, how brilliant that year is, it's a bit more easier for me to try and stay positive. So I'm gonna try and stay positive for you guys, yeah, this year. That's all I want to say. So I want to say thanks to all the people, yeah, who's been listening to this. And I'm gonna go off now. The next tune coming probably next week is going to be the game remix. What game? Not telling you. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you all later. Love who you are.